This season on Highway Thru Hell.
David is on fire. The fun of trucking.
Come on, let's go!
Ah!
Yeah!
Come on.
Whoa!
Nobody's going anywhere.
Uh-oh. One chain? Are you serious? All in head.
Oh yeah, you pooched her good.
That looks like it was a hell of a ride. Watch out, watch out. Definitely a Japan's moment.
Mission accomplished.
Bada boom, bada bang.
Here we go, once more into the breach.
On the Highway Thru Hell. The last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster. Because closure is not an option.
It's still chain up on the Coquihalla Highway. We got a schmozzle here. Nobody's moving and we're blocked in.
Being stuck up here in the Coquihalla is miserable. It's always nasty here.
Pretty icy up there, eh?
The first blast of winter has BC's Coquihalla Highway at a standstill.
I really just want to get going.
You're gonna turn hard left and try and get over against the guardrail.
Highway maintenance crews
Steer hard that way.
do everything to get traffic moving again.
Steer left.
Yeah, it's close, yeah.
I'm getting very angry. Fat old guy shouldn't have to do this.
But before the battle is lost,
No trucks backing down the hill.
they call in the cavalry, requiring towing.
It's already turned into mayhem.
Driver Gord Boyd is back.
Yeah, it's winter, all right.
First storm of the season is getting up there and shaking the rust off. It is literally just like a war zone up there.
Straighten your wheels! Straighten your wheels! Straighten your wheels up!
I'm the guy who swoops in, does the dirty job, and gets the hell out of the way.
That is not too smart, that one.
Also in the battle tonight,
Instead, we gotta hustle and bustle.
Gord's partner on the mountain, Big Al Quire.
I've been towing on that hill for 25 years. The snowshed corridor is icy.
Al and Gord tow semis that are spun out on the Smasher, the steepest section of the highway.
Usually the first storm is the whopper, because that's when people are not prepared.
Tonight, truckers should have their tire chains on.
Oh!
But Al's found something new.
Snow socks. We don't use those in BC, buddy.
They tested them in Colorado. They're so far away from the ocean there that snow is champagne powder.
One set of good chains. I'm gonna drag your ass to town like we're going for hookers and beer. Hang on, we're going up the hill. Some kind of a condom or something. I don't know what that was, but
You know, welcome to the Coquihalla.
those things are junk. Snow socks, my ass.
Halfway up the Smasher,
He's got his wheels turned again.
Straighten your wheels!
Gord's tow-up has turned into a tug-of-war.
When your wheels are turned all the way over, they're not turning. All they're doing is plowing.
Steering from behind, the trucker
Truck being towed. Straighten your wheels out. Straighten your wheels out. Turn them to the right.
is making the tow-up frustrating.
Straighten your wheels up.
God, some of these guys.
For the acquiring team, some things never change.
There's always a few guys who just are unprepared for winter. Always.
We have compact slushy delivery, temperature 0 degrees.
Jamie Davis en route.
For Jamie Davis,
we've owned this truck for 2 years and I've never stepped foot in it.
Everything has changed.
This season, I'm trying to simplify my life, simplify this business, and I've had to make some really tough calls to do it.
3 months ago,
this is the last trip for me in the Rotator.
Jamie sold the most prized tow truck in his fleet, the Rotator. From the first day it rolled into his yard 4 years ago.
That's really nice.
It's got 8 winches.
Yeah, it's pretty good, eh?
The Rotator has been Jamie's dream truck.
They have the ability to move and swivel around, and they can pick up huge weight in a short radius. Rotator is the Godzilla of wreckers.
Keeping the highway open.
It's hard for you to get rid of one of your favorite trucks. You are it, and it's you. It's almost like losing a part of your family. Good luck with it. It's going to be a great truck for you.
The sale is part of Jamie's plan to downsize his operations in Alberta and BC.
We're retooling to adjust to what the state of the economy is. It really was a business decision. It had to go.
This winter, Jamie will focus on his base in Hope and get back to what he loves most.
When you're managing people 24 hours a day, it becomes a full-time office job. And I don't like that job.
Oh, that truck just cooked right down to the frame.
Jamie's heading up to an urgent call on the Coke.
We're headed up to the truck fire. Hopefully this truck is burnt out and we can move it fairly quickly.
Holy cow, looks like that thing's burning pretty good.
The burn job is up near the summit of the Coquihalla Highway. Carved through BC's Cascade Mountains, the Coke is an engineering marvel, a vital trucking corridor to the West Coast that can turn into one of the most challenging rides in North America.
When you're driving the Coquihalla in the winter, you are driving in a whole different world. Here's the fire.
Yeah, Pirates of the Coquihalla on a cleanup.
After the cab began to fill with smoke, the driver pulled over and disconnected the tractor from the trailer.
Tractor fires are really dangerous. You have rubber burning, fuel, oil from the engine. It's like a living, breathing animal that's ready to bite you.
The diesel fuel tank also has a gaping hole in it.
We have no fire services. Nobody's gonna come and put it out. What's the end of that?
The wreck is blocking one lane.
Take your windows up, going by that truck.
And billowing smoke across the highway.
It's smoky, it's causing hazard to other vehicles. Well, it has to get off the road.
To clear the highway quickly, Jamie makes a bold decision.
We're not gonna sit here 20 hours to watch this thing burn.
Drag the flaming wreck up onto his flat deck.
Main thing right now is they want the lane open. We need an extra guy.
Jamie needs help to haul away the trailer. So he's called for one of his heavy rescue trucks, HR-66, and his new lead driver.
Hoping just to hook it and book it.
This winter, Jamie's brought back a familiar face. Scott Bird worked the mountain passes for Jamie 3 years ago.
Textbook.
And has more than a decade of time logged on the coast.
You ready?
Making him one of the most experienced heavy rescue operators on the mountain.
Hiya! Dirty!
But Scott's raw personality can rub people the wrong way.
I'm gonna get really pissed off. Don't yell at
Get
me,
in your
buddy.
truck and go home. If you don't do as you're told, leave.
Scotty, he gets under my skin like nobody.
So the last 4 months have been nothing but bull or what?
But he knows his game, and those guys, they're few and far between.
Scott took a job in Alberta, but felt the call of the coast.
The things that I missed about Hope, there's more action, there's more weather, there's just everything. Jamie needs a guy up here that has done it before and is capable of doing it again. Holy smokes!
Yeah.
I'm that guy. It's gonna be a wild ride. I'm not sure you want to suck that onto your deck yet, James.
Oh, I do. I told him we'd get it off the highway.
He's like, we're loading it and moving it. And I was like, still on fire, James. That truck has a wooden deck. Wood burns a lot quicker than steel does. Well, let's get the shovels here and we'll try and extinguish some before we put it on the wooden deck.
It'll work out.
All right.
It's got snow.
Scott's got an opinion. I don't have a problem with that. He's a smart guy. He gets it. But the lane's blocked. You know, what are we going to do here?
I would have just let it burn out. His name on the door, his checkbook, so.
But as Jamie gets ready to whinge,
Give me some line, man. Oh, you all right?
on BC's Highway 5,
Oh, you all right?
Jamie's new lead driver, Scott Bird, has had a close call on a burning wreck.
You get off the highway.
Scott's walking by the unit, and the fuel tank shoots out at you. It's like somebody taking a flamethrower and just shooting you with it.
It singed your whole face.
Did it?
Oh yeah, all your beard and everything, your hair's burnt. Holy.
This was the first big fireball come spitting out at me. And it was a very freaky incident.
He could have easily taken 1st or 2nd degree burns. This could have been a lot more serious.
Be careful of that.
The flaming diesel is still flaring into the live lane.
All the conditions are right for an accident with this fuel tank. This is a huge concern.
We gotta hurry. Okay, we're gonna start winching. Bit of a bitch, eh?
Come on, you.
There's nothing here that rolls anymore. This thing's gonna be a fight for us all the way up the deck.
Whoa! That fuel tank doesn't like us. That's gonna blow up again.
That didn't look good.
On an active logging road 40 miles west of Hope,
You can only go too fast once.
heavy rescue operator Jordie has been called out to a vehicle in a river.
Missed the corner and went straight into the river.
This wall's just done.
Bottom, go.
Jordie leads mission towing.
Just this line, bottom, go. Voila! Beautiful.
A family-run business started by his grandfather more than 60 years ago.
Just do the job right.
I never want to let my grandfather down. It's something he's worked very hard for his entire life. way too much respect for what he's done and who he is.
Jordie's team also specializes in mud mountain recovery.
This is off-road towing.
On the back roads outside their home base in Mission, BC.
Here we are. It looks like it was a hell of a ride. You're gonna have quite a time getting him out of there.
He went straight through this.
The van lost control on a tight turn, missing a bridge and plunging into the water below.
Holy cow. Yeah, you got lucky today.
The driver found a way to climb out of the van and get to shore.
How he survived that just blows me away. Very lucky he's alive.
Jordie's called in a 50-ton wrecker to recover the van. The operator is Jordie's younger brother, Nick.
Good, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
I'm Nick.
Nick Darwin.
Nice to meet you, Darwin. How are you?
You can bring it right through the trees up to the road up this way.
Nick has come back to the family business after 4 years of city towing.
Well, I'll show you the path I want to bring it up. My brother and I are in the same breed. We come from the same blood of towing.
Our grandfather and our great-grandfather started this business in 1954, so my brother and I are fourth generation to it.
And Nick and Jordie need to prove to Grandpa they're ready to take over the family business.
This is the path I'm looking at right here. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah.
Right here.
This is gonna be our path with least resistance, definitely.
Sure. It's my first job working with my brother since I've been back at the business, so very excited.
It's also Nick's first backroad job in years.
Up in the mountain dealing with this type of terrain, it's not just a regular ditch like in the city. There's a lot of obstacles to overcome.
The van is nearly submerged in fast-moving mountain water.
It may not look like it, but there's lots of force.
So Nick and Jordie have hired a swift water rescue team.
There's a lot of challenges in this recovery that make this recovery very difficult.
Instead of chains, they'll use a simple looped cable to hook on to the wreck.
But with safety being a #1 concern here, you don't want to get underneath there and try and hook things in case you lose your footing. We have a lot more serious situation on our hands.
You want to be lower down, do you think? Or is that good?
The team will try to attach the noose-like choker cable around the front right wheel.
I need it to sink so I can get it down. I know there's lots of force there. I'll just see what you can do.
But in the frigid current, it's a struggle.
Are you bringing it, pulling it right through? Or are you just hooking up to...
It's hell of a shot right now.
They actually hooked a choker to the vehicle best we could for the water that was moving fast around that vehicle. These rocks are gonna be the problem. The biggest fight's gonna be that
big rock
right
there.
This one here, you mean?
Yeah. Okay, so let's get this walk up. Let's get her going.
Jordie and Nick will run a line high on a tree to raise the angle of the pull and lift the van over the rocks.
Glue the shackle into the strap, right? And then we'll hook that hook into the shackle.
We can pull in a forward direction, coming from a high point. We should be able to get the front end facing this direction, bring it up the bank.
Okay.
Perfect. Hook that hook up.
To execute the recovery, Nick has to position his wrecker at an angle across the road.
So it's gonna be closed for a while, is what you're saying? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
There's logging equipment that's coming up and down. There's people that are working up there. We can't hold these guys up. The worst case scenario is the weakest link breaking.
There's going to be lots of force.
Oh, yeah.
In this particular job, the weakest link is that choker. If that were to let go, we have to start this whole recovery over.
right into that big rock.
The van is on a collision course with a boulder.
Oh my God.
It has me. We're in over there.
Just off a logging road west of Hope, BC.
Oh no. That's what we're afraid of.
Did the choker come off?
Yeah.
A choker cable has slipped off the wreck, stalling Mission Towing's river recovery.
Yeah, we can deal with that, eh, Will? Yeah, we can get underneath there and hook up your big stuff.
The van has moved enough to rig heavy chains. But Jordie and Nick still face a minefield of rocks between the van and the shore.
You got that one rock or the other rock right now. It's got to come over either one of them.
We're never going to get it over that rock right there.
No.
I think we're better off going the direction we were
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
and
Keep it
try
going.
to get that front end to come around
Okay.
it.
Okay, guys.
From the road, Nick will continue to winch using a single high line to coax the van over the rocks.
Moving.
But as the van inches towards the shore,
This is where it's gonna get ugly.
a wall of rocks blocks the path.
The front end's going to come right out.
Oh yeah, look at it. I ripped that tire right off. No, 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 no. Oh! Get it out of the water. Up, more.
Nick. Yeah, more.
Hold him. Tell him to stop there. It's out of the water. Beautiful. Now we're at the second stage of this recovery.
Fire burning pretty good.
On the Coquihalla Highway,
Hard on the lungs, man.
Jamie and Scott race to get a burning wreck off the road.
You guys got a fair amount of traffic behind you now, eh?
To get the blocked lane open fast and the smoke hazard off the highway,
Yeah.
Jamie winches the smoldering tractor onto his wooden flat deck.
As much as I can get on. You guys want to bring the pickup now and we'll throw the rest of this stuff in?
There's so much leftover debris from the burnt truck. It fills a pickup load.
Don't wreck my tailgate. We gotta hurry. We gotta go!
Sweep that thing up, sent the right gear, and it's gone.
The fire is out. Jamie has to head back down the coke with the smoldering wreck.
Feeding that fire with oxygen is obviously gonna make it flare up.
I'm gonna start limping down the road. It's gonna be a real slow go.
Going a little slower, less oxygen. That's about the only way to get it done.
Scott follows behind with the trail.
You there?
I'm here.
Looking okay?
So far, I don't see any flames erupting yet. We're watching for fire to start up again, and just keep people aware that there's something in front of us here.
truck behind me on here, Gordon.
Fire on the deck.
Got some fire on it, Jamie. Holy cow, Jamie Davis is on fire. Holy cow, Jamie Davis is on fire.
On the Coke, a burned-out tractor has flamed up mid-tow.
Hey, driver, your wreck's burning pretty good back there. Over.
The fire threatens Jamie's wooden flat deck and traffic on the highway.
Yeah, it's the next pull up there, Jamie. Got some fire coming.
Quite a bit.
Following behind with the trailer is Scott Bird.
We're gonna stop at a wide spot, get this thing to go up.
We gotta pull over right now and deal with it before it gets out of control.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Come on, quick, quick, quick. Come on, jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Quick, quick, quick. Gross.
Need a little snow.
We find a spot and, shovel some snow on it. Snow put the flames out. That's the way it gets done here.
Well, we like our wreck hot, eh? Just like we knew what we were doing.
Me and Jamie are working together like we did years ago. To have another guy around that knows what they're doing really, really makes it a lot less stressful. But I'm that guy for Jamie.
Highway's open. Things are good.
Nice to be out working. I'm happy. I'm a way happier person on the job than I am at the office. It's old school, like we used to do things around here. Scotty's here, he knows what he's doing. We're gonna take care of things.
At the river, the van is out of the water.
I want to rehook it. I don't want to go back in or flip over.
But Mission Towing's backcountry job is far from over.
Through there.
Jordie and his younger brother Nick now need to thread the van through 200 feet of forest up to the road.
I mean, the terrain here is not made for a vehicle to drive in and out of.
We're gonna run that second line down to it.
Okay.
They'll use 2 winch lines to guide the van through the trees and over the uneven terrain.
One line pulling the vehicle straight, the second line on a different angle to steer it around the trees.
Am I stuck on something, George?
Yeah, right here.
Basically, you have one line pulling it. The other line is steering it around the way you want it to go.
That tree's in the way. That's the only way you're gonna get around these trees.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a pain.
Traffic on the logging road has been shut down for the last hour.
We're hoping to be quick for them, make this happen quick.
I can't see the load, so I'm 100% relying on my brother to be my eyes down there.
Watch that.
Oh, no. Oh.
Okay, Nick.
Come on.
There we go.
It's coming.
Oh, yeah.
We're almost there, guys.
Bang on.
Good, Nick.
She's out. Perfect. It's out, that's the main thing.
This was a very successful recovery, and it's a very great feeling when you're done.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang.
That's right.
Something that's very important to me is not disappointing my brother or my grandfather.
It's a promising start to the season for Jordie's brother, Nick.
Yeah, buddy. Good job, boy. Good job. Nick did awesome. Bring on some more. I can't wait. We're up for the challenge.
Maybe the next one, hopefully there'll be a few more trees and bigger rocks we gotta overcome.
Hopefully not, actually.
It's open. Yeah, they're opening it upwards now.
Those are the ones that keep us hungry in this business.
Sweet. Let's get out of here.
We're out of here.
We look forward to that type of work.
6 hours after the call came in, the burn job is back in the yard in Hope.
There's no smoldering.
Jamie gets an urgent call from a customer in Alberta.
They have a whole bunch of fire department guys. They got the road all blocked off.
A semi hauling dangerous goods has crashed 120 miles west of Edmonton on Highway 16.
So yeah, so they'll roll out there right away. Okay?
Okay.
A hazardous material wreck is serious, they're dangerous, and there's no looking back.
That's pretty serious stuff that they're doing there.
You either get it right the first time, or you don't get it at all.
Dispatched from his base in Edmonton,
Yep, she's closed westbound.
Jamie's lead driver, Colin McLean, rolls to the crash site.
There's a rollover and emergency vehicles everywhere.
Everybody's on scene. We'll find out more when we get there.
Over the last 2 winters,
I'll back up.
Yeah.
You back up in the front, right?
Yeah.
Colin has gone from heavy rescue rookie
God, kidding me.
Good decision. We'll do that.
Try and do that? Okay. Hey!
to top driver on Jamie's Alberta team.
Did you see that? That was beautiful. Well, basically in Edmonton, you got me running the show. I'm a confident heavy wrecker operator.
We got any wreckers here at this accident?
Jamie knows I can do the jobs. If he's got the work, I'll get it done. Where can I sneak in here?
Colin, he's picked it up quickly, but we've got a pretty tight, small little crew there in Edmonton right now. I'm really hoping they do a good job. They keep it all together.
10-4, Jamie Davis, truck.
The driver lost control and plowed into the ditch. The wreck is carrying more than 100 cylinders of compressed natural gas.
Look at all the natural gas cylinders. Lovely.
The racks of dangerous goods are housed inside 3 separate transport modules. So flipping it back onto its wheels will not be easy.
I have representatives from the trucking company. I probably have a dozen fire rescue people standing around.
We've had the highway shut down now for about 40 minutes.
This is not a wreck to take lightly. This is not a wreck to up. This is an A-game wreck.
In Hope, Jamie and Scott have come up with a plan for Colin.
What's going on?
So we sent you what we thought was a diagram of what you could do, eh?
Really?
Because this job is so high profile.
Link the back of container number 1 to the front of container number 2.
Scott and I feel that we need to give our 2 cents worth in order for him to come up with the right plan.
Kind of pissed me off a little bit. You guys are sending me drawings of a truck wreck. You're 1,000 kilometers away.
Okay, you really guys are starting to bother me, but I know you care, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna go to work.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. I know my job. So just stay out of it.
Right now, westbound traffic is shut down, so it's important to get the truck off the road.
She looked like she hit pretty good though.
Driver Johnny Tipton arrives to help Colin with the high-stakes recovery.
You gotta be super alert. Any little mistake could turn into a big disaster.
These modules weigh approximately 18,000 pounds. 18, and 15.
Okay. It'll be a good challenge for me and Colin.
This winter, Colin and Johnny are operating a pair of 50-ton wreckers, HR-116 and HR-117, the most powerful trucks left in Jamie's downsized fleet.
These two units pack a lot of punch. They're heavy-duty recovery winch trucks.
But all that pulling power won't matter if they can't hook onto the wreck.
What can those lifting hooks take, you know?
We lift the modules with those.
Okay.
It's rated for the weight of the unit.
They're rated for lifting up, not being pulled on them.
The modules hookup features were too small.
Look at it. If they're not going to be able to take the weight, we'll snap them.
The last thing we need to do is have anything break, have this thing roll back over.
Can we start pulling on that?
This is good.
Okay. Look at how far out we are.
On Alberta's Highway 16,
there's not a lot to really get a good hook in on these.
Colin and Johnny are trying to flip a wreck loaded with bottles of flammable compressed natural gas.
If they're not going to be able to take the weight, we'll snap them.
The truck's 3 containers have lifting hooks designed to raise each cargo box up one at a time.
Tap it.
They're rated for lifting up, not being pulled on them.
But the small hooks are no match for the massive pulling forces needed to winch the semi back onto its wheels.
This isn't going to be an easy rigging job.
You're looking roughly 80,000 pounds. We're about 75 feet to the crest of the road, so it's a pretty good pull.
Let's put a wrecker down here.
You know, we do have lifting points here.
After a closer look,
do a reverse roll.
Jamie's crew hatches a new plan.
I'll put the boom right here, and then as we lift, I'll boom out.
Johnny comes up with the idea to put his truck right next to the wreck down in the ditch.
As Johnny raises and anchors the wreck from the field, Colin will use 3 lines to gently hoist the gas truck from the road.
Having the trailer come down hard is not an option. If you mess something up or create a leak or a spark, your ass is on the line.
But Colin is still rolling the dice, betting the trailer's lift hooks won't break.
One canister opens up and starts leaking, well, now we got a big problem.
Get that nice and short.
This is just the best option for what we're dealing with.
Okay, tighten it up. Okay. Ready? Hang on, let me catch up.
As Johnny lifts with a single line, Colin has to work 3 lines simultaneously. But the guys can't see each other.
How you doing, Jordie?
Yeah.
Whoa. Everybody watch out. Better than that. Decent, Johnny, decent.
I don't even think it shook a door.
But the semi full of dangerous goods still needs to be dragged out of the ditch and onto the road. Johnny will pull on the tractor while Colin supports the trailer with 2 safety lines.
Because there is that possibility of it going back over.
It's gonna be a tough recovery because of the incline that we're at.
Go!
The tractor is eased onto the road.
Good job, buddy.
Colin and Johnny will drag the semi the rest of the way up using the underlift.
It's gonna be better if we just take it all in one unit. Johnny can back right up to that front axle, hook up to it, we're good to go.
We were gonna rush, so we decided that we would hook up to the front of it and just pull the trailer out.
There we go. Come on, Johnny, pull that thing up.
But the heavy load won't budge.
It's definitely a piss off.
Me. What the happened?
It's gotta be stuck down right there.
Ah, son of a bitch.
On Alberta's Highway 16.
Hey, hang on.
Colin and Johnny's plan to tow away a hazardous load
That's what it
is dead in its tracks.
Stuck in the hole in the back wheels there.
Melted snow has turned the ditch into a muddy bog.
Put your truck crossways. Just pull it straight ahead.
Colin and Johnny are forced to re-rig, keeping the busy highway shut down.
All right.
This is supposed to be the easiest part of the job. This really pisses me off. We should be out of here by now.
Got it?
We had to unhook, put both trucks on it, to winch it all the way up out of the ditch.
Just about. There we go. Nice.
The wreck is finally back on the highway. Dangerous goods still intact.
So you're good to go? So we're gonna go cross down and hit the dangerous goods route?
The high-stakes job is over. And Jamie's tight two-man crew, his last team in Alberta, found a way.
Me and Johnny got the job done, and we didn't need anybody else's help.
How's the road looking there? It's open, driver.
And we're the guys that did it. That's what makes me feel good.
Back in BC, there's relief.
Bye.
After 2 years of building up his business in Alberta, the economic downturn has forced Jamie to simplify his operation.
This season, we have the right guys, we have quality, and my stress level's down.
And shift his life back to where it all began, in hope.
What I gotta learn to do is be there and enjoy it for what it is. My world's just starting. Less is more, it really is.
Daddy, you're home! Red Jack.
Me too. Let's go. You guys go in the house, okay?
Okay.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell, a terrifying tumble plunges the mission team into a daring recovery.
It will go over.
Oh! And a frozen truck becomes Scotty's roadside mystery.
She's all blown apart here.
Colin and Jamie use air power Walls coming out of it. To battle a sketchy load.